Hi, I'm Pat McGovern, co-founder of the Open4st group, and I'm here to show you today a tree shelter, an inexpensive option to the plastic ones that you see that are about $1 a foot. And this is a 3-foot tree shelter I'm going to show you for about $1 total. And it's composed of several parts. One is this white ground cover fabric. It's fairly durable, but it runs about 300 feet to a row, something like that. And what we do is staple them to bamboo, 4-foot bamboo stakes, and so forth. So the whole idea is that these shelters are semi-transparent. You can see the stakes right through that, so that's where the light can shine through. You can see that we have spacings along this about 3-4 inches in between, and 3 stakes here, and it's real tight down here to keep the mice and the rodents out. The problem with this this fabric is that it tends to unravel, and that's where the staples help stop that when the staples are put in this way. So that's a design of this. So these are regular household staples. And to staple the bamboo stakes, we use Arrow JT21 staples, JT21, and they're quarter inch in length. So what we use this for, though, is to plant dormant cuttings, because the deer-proof taller stock is too expensive. We're hoping that this will help us establish the dormant cuttings long enough for at least 2 years. We want them to last 2 years, and the idea is that it's going to have about 3.5 inch circle, or dome if you will, that is similar to a regular tree shelter. So let's demonstrate how they're made, and first of all, let's demonstrate how tough they are, because they have to withstand some punishment. In this case, it could be a deer rubbing it at about this height along the stem. And it didn't tear apart. So a deer or a bear could wreck it if they really want, but this gives you some durability. And then this, the idea is that we're going to use an auger to plant these the cuttings, and this will go over the cutting and penetrate in about 10 inches. So let's demonstrate actually creating one of these. So first we're going to cut the fabric in 10-inch lengths. That's 10 inches, or I'm sorry, 1 foot width of this 3-foot material. And I just created a jig to do this. As always, be careful. Use protective eyeglasses. Don't put your fingers in your razor blades, things like that. And so then I fold it in half, so now I'll have a 5-inch half. And I use the lines to place the staples on. And so I get one on the end, one on the next line, another staple right here, and then one on the end. And then I come back and I put real close staples at about 3/8 of an inch apart to 1/4 inch apart to help the unraveling. And some of them I want near the edge. So 3, kind of 4, 3 or 4. And then in the end I go real close. Alright, and then I stick in my stakes. Notice how some are thick, some are skinny. Sometimes they're really hard, and so you may have to put them aside and cut them in parts for other uses. But so we're going to just use these. The diameter really doesn't matter as much as the hardness. The diameter is not too much of a problem, because the stapler will go through it. So then what I do is I put on this jig. I have 10 inches marked here, and I staple right in the middle. I put my finger right on top, and then staple right in the middle, bracing against the bottom, so I get a real good square shot. That one went well. I'll use my finger again to center it. Real good. If the staple does bounce back, just do it again in a little bit different place. All right, so that one worked. I'll flip it over, use the other one now, put it right on top. There we go. I'm centering it right on top again, bracing it on the board. The staple was not all the way through, so I'll try it again. Good enough. And one more. And probably the most important staples are at the top and the bottom. So here it is, very thin at the top, and it should work. And it does. It works real nice. Alright, so we're done basically. And then you test it, make sure you look down that you didn't staple the two sides together, and it looks good. So there we have a 3.5 inch, 3 foot tree shelter. Thank you. See you out in the woods.